somebody reminded me that when I had a bookstore, I had done a show where I rearranged all the books according to the color of the spine. And when this person, Joan Logie, reminded me of that show, I thought, I should just go with that, not get complicated with how I'm going to hang the show, and just fill it with color and not worry. And I really don't know what it is about grouping colors together, but it really works. I mean, it really sort of captures something that I don't think we get to see very often. So this wall is my Louvre wall. I wanted, if you've never been to the Louvre in Paris, it's where King Louis XIV wanted to be able to ride his horse through the hallways and look at his art. And the art's from floor to ceiling, and it's huge like here. So I wanted to have that same effect where you're walking down and you just are overwhelmed with all of these books that are, like, to me, art. I mean, this is my art in that sense of this is what I want to look at, what I want to read. So, influence. This right here is the first book I ever did. 1975, 76, I taught yearbook at Pueblo Junior High in Los Alamos, New Mexico. And the cover art was done by Jerome Martinez, the grandson of Maria Martinez of San Ildefonso Pueblo. There's the cover, there's the artwork. 1975. That was my first. What I love about printing on transparency, and especially white, is it really, nowhere in the digital world can you print white. So this is why letterpress is so exciting to me. Like, look at that. I mean, on a brick wall, white on clear or white on transparency. So my first experience making books in an art class, and I distinguish art from me, was at RISD, Rhode Island School of Design, and the teacher was David Thompson, a Fluxus guy. So he was the one who first introduced me, or like gave me permission to alter books. So I went to his bookstore, bought a bunch of books, took them home. I was staying with my sister, and each one I altered a different way. Our first assignment was to, over the noon hour, we met all day long. So over the noon hour, to go into a bathroom, look in our clothes, inside and outside, and write down all the writing. Wash at 100 degrees, send to the dry cleaners, blah, blah, blah. And then after lunch, we had to come back and make a book using only that text. So my book was, the only label I had on me was Made in Italy. So my book's called Italy. I took all left yams, and I spray painted it, and then I went and did my very first letterpress. Books I have been made scared to touch, to alter, to do anything to. And that's kind of a sacredness that's made up. It's made up. It means nothing. I mean, it's paper, it's cardboard, it's glue, it's thread. Of course you can take it apart. I think if I were to do another show, I would pick a whole nother selection. So there's nothing really quintessential about any of these choices, except for my work. I don't have that many other choices, but for books, of course, I could fill this room a few more times.